What if the vegetables you consume on a daily basis, the ones you've always assumed to be healthful, are really accelerating the aging process in the immune system, the brain, and the legs? That's exactly what's happening to a lot of seniors. The saddest aspect is that most people are unaware of it. Greetings from Senior Health, your go-to resource for healthy aging. My name is James Rowan, MD. We're sharing a fact in today's video that may alter your perspective on nutritious eating. The majority of US were raised with the belief that veggies are always healthy, and that's true, generally. However, things change after the age of 60. The flow slows down. The level of inflammation rises. The absorption of nutrients decreases. Some vegetables can suddenly cause more harm than good in a subtle way. Some might cause your blood sugar to rise. Others irritate the lining of your stomach. Some even harm your brain and legs. Tiny blood vessels, poor circulation, hazy thinking, balance problems, and an increased risk of falls are the results of these changes over time. According to research in the Journal of Gerontology, eating particular foods, particularly certain vegetables, is associated with accelerated memory and mobility impairments. These foods are not uncommon. Right now, they're most likely in your kitchen. Don't worry though, this video isn't meant to instill terror. It is based on a solution, because there is a vegetable you should start eating for everyone you may need to avoid. This is what we will discuss. There are 3 veggies you should stay away from, particularly if you value your independence, brain, and legs. Additionally, you should consume 3 veggies to help with daily mobility, circulation, and nerve function. This has nothing to do with a diet fad. You may live with vigor, clarity, and confidence by using science and making better dietary choices. As a doctor, I've witnessed it much too frequently. Please let me know where you're coming from today. Before we begin, please feel free to ask any questions you may have and leave a comment below. Remember to click the subscribe button and enable notifications so you don't miss any of Senior Health's top health advice. And I want to know if you're with me. If you're watching at the moment, if this video resonates with you, type 1 in the comment section. If not, type 0. Elderly people who eat healthily but nevertheless have weakness, vertigo, or forgetfulness, it's not always about what they're lacking either. It has to do with what they were unaware they had to cease. Our purpose here is to fix that. So stay with me if you're prepared to learn about the vegetables that strengthen you, and those that weaken you. One of the most prevalent and deceptive veggies on senior meals will be our first topic, the white potato. One of the most popular and reassuring veggies on senior dinner plates is a good place to start, the white potato. Baked, fried, or mashed, one nostalgic favorite is white potatoes. They are cozy and well-known. They attend nearly all family get-togethers. However, this starchy staple can be subtly harming your health if you're over 60.
Why?
The glycemic index gives white potatoes a high ranking. This indicates that they quickly turn into sugar. Blood sugar spikes and crashes result from this. The outcome: your body is inflamed and your blood vessels are under stress. Over time, that inflammation begins to harm your tiniest capillaries, particularly those in your brain, legs, and feet. This increases the risk of numbness, cramping, and balance problems, as well as poor circulation and delayed nerve transmissions. Take Harold, please. He is a 72-year-old truck driver who retired. Every night, he ate mashed potatoes. "I never gave up on anything," he remarked. He then became aware of changes, waking up with numb and cold feet, tight knees, and finding it difficult to stand steadily, particularly on stairs. He assumed it was simply aging. However, we examined his meals as part of a standard examination. The trend was clear. White potatoes, particularly when paired with cream or butter, were subtly reducing his circulation and escalating his inflammation. This goes beyond calories and carbs. It concerns the deficiencies of white potatoes. Your cells are protected by antioxidants and other nutrients. Poor resistance against oxidative stress and cell damage is indicated by their light appearance. It gets worse if you add bacon bits, cheese, or sour cream, more salt, saturated fat, elevated blood pressure, and increased cardiac strain. Here's the good news. Harold changed one thing. He substituted boiled broccoli for mashed potatoes, the green powerhouse. In a moment, we will discuss it. Less stiffness, improved circulation, and increased self-assurance on his feet, after just 2 weeks. The point is this: comfort food doesn't have to be sacrificed. Simply choose your comforts wisely, meals that promote your health and calm your spirit. Therefore, take a moment before consuming a lot of white potatoes. Is this silently weakening my legs, or is it strengthening them? Next up is another vegetable that has a good reputation for being healthful, but could actually be causing internal irritation to your joints and nerves. Let's discuss a vegetable that may be causing joint inflammation and reducing your range of motion, despite its seemingly innocuous and even attractive appearance. We are discussing eggplant. Members of the nightshade family include eggplants, white potatoes, bell peppers, and tomatoes. Many adults over 60 grow more sensitive as they age, especially those who have arthritis, tight joints, or nerve pain. Although some people take nightshades perfectly fine. Why? It all boils down to solanine, a naturally occurring substance. Although plants employ solanine as a defense molecule to ward off insects, it might irritate your body, particularly in joints that are already at risk, your lower back, hips, and knees. The consequences take time to manifest in older adults. No spectacular outbursts, merely normal wear and tear. In the morning, your joints can feel swollen. Your legs may feel heavy. Stairs could feel more difficult. Your body feels stiff and uncooperative, not because you're weak. Low-grade inflammation caused by solanine can persist in blood vessels, muscles, neurons, and joints. And this is the problem. There are eggplants everywhere. Stewed, grilled, or roasted, they infiltrate meals without your knowledge. The actual threat. Signals from your brain to your legs may be slowed down by solanine. This increases the likelihood of stumbling and results in slower responses and poorer balance. However, this goes beyond the physical. It's also emotional. You begin to stay off of stairs. You refuse to attend social gatherings because you worry that your body won't be able to keep up. The good news: all nightshades don't have to be clipped. However, it might be good to cut eggplant for a few weeks if you have stiffness, joint discomfort, or nerve problems. Take it off. Monitor your emotions. Reduced rigidity. More vitality. Improved equilibrium. If so, you've located and eliminated a trigger. Additionally, you have excellent choices: leafy greens, cruciferous vegetables like cauliflower and bok choy, as well as zucchini and carrots. This has nothing to do with limitations. It's all about accuracy, selecting foods that improve your mobility, clarity of thought, and connection to the life you love. Next up is another nightshade vegetable that may be wearing you down, despite its seemingly healthy appearance. Let's now discuss another seemingly healthful vegetable that could not be as innocent as it first appears: the green bell pepper. It is frequently used in salads, stir-fries, and wraps and is vibrant and crunchy. However, green bell peppers can subtly cause problems for elderly people, particularly those who have nerve discomfort, digestive problems, or joint pain. Why? Lectins are the solution. Natural plant proteins are called lectins. They shield plants from animals and insects. However, they can cause mild harm to the human body, particularly in an aging body. Here's how. Lectins adhere to the lining of your stomach. They irritate the gut wall, prevent the absorption of nutrients, and create microscopic openings that let undesirable particles enter your bloodstream. A low-grade immunological response is triggered by this. This condition, known as leaky gut, causes inflammation, particularly in the joints and nerves. The difficult part: inflammation develops gradually and without sound. Your ankles may be stiff. Perhaps you're a little unsteady. Sometimes it's more complicated than just aging. Here's the really bad part: unripe red, yellow, or orange bell peppers are simply called green bell peppers. They're in good health. They may be more harmful and don't provide the same level of protection, particularly for those with delicate joints or digestive systems. Is cooking a help? Not enough, but a bit. Furthermore, the danger remains because bell peppers are typically consumed raw or very little cooked. Is it time to quit eating green peppers? Not all the time. Try avoiding them for 2 to 3 weeks though, if you have stomach problems, joint pain, or fogginess. Next, look for improved balance, reduced bloating, and clearer thinking. That is genuine criticism and progress. This is the substitute: orange, yellow, and red bell peppers. They include more antioxidants like vitamin C and beta-carotene and fewer lectins. They are kinder to your body, sweeter, and higher in nutrients. The lesson learned: don't be afraid of food. Find out how your body processes it. Next, we'll look at veggies that are good for your gut, brain, and legs. Let's start with one that's crunchy, bright orange, and shockingly strong. Let's change the subject and discuss one of your kitchen's most underappreciated vegetables: carrots. They are crispy, colorful, and simple to serve as a snack or side dish. This is what most people overlook though. Carrots are more than just a convenient and colorful vegetable. They are strong, particularly for elderly people who wish to preserve their mental clarity, leg strength, and vision.
Why?
Beta-carotene, a potent antioxidant found in abundance in carrots, is converted by your body into vitamin A, particularly in low light. Vitamin A aids in maintaining healthy vision. Additionally, we are more susceptible to macular degeneration as we age. It is a disorder that destroys the retina, making it more difficult to drive, read, or identify faces. Here's the good news though: as you age, diets high in beta-carotene can help you maintain your independence and visual acuity by slowing that decline. Carrots are beneficial for more than just eye health. Additionally, they shield your blood vessels and nerves, particularly in your legs and feet.
Oh.
Carrots include antioxidants that combat oxidative stress, which harms capillaries and nerve endings. Stronger brain-to-muscle communication, improved coordination, and a decreased chance of tripping or losing balance are all results of this. You walk more stably when your nerves are in excellent shape. On curbs, stairs, or uneven terrain, you feel safer. You maintain your confidence while you go shopping, see friends, or spend time outside. No second-guessing, no hesitation. Additionally, vitamin A boosts your immune system, which is especially important beyond the age of 60, when your body's defenses begin to wane. Indeed, that bowl of steaming asparagus and that handful of baby carrots are more than just a snack. It's an investment in your freedom every day. Let's now discuss preparation. Compared to boiling, steaming preserves nutrients better. Olive oil roasting improves the absorption of vitamins. Steer clear of overcooking or deep frying. The antioxidants are broken down by it. The best part is that carrots are year-round, reasonably priced, and simple to store. Exotic superfoods are not necessary for you. Smart staples are necessary. Carrots are among the best too. Thus, keep this in mind the next time you construct your meal. You may boost your immune system, legs, vision, and freedom to live your life as you see fit with just one orange vegetable. Next episode, Harold will be interviewed and will show you the one vegetable substitution that made all the difference: his vigor, his knees, his balance. Let's discuss one of the best veggies for healthy aging: broccoli. It's not ostentatious. It's not in style. However, it's a quiet superstar for seniors. Broccoli protects your blood flow, brain, joints, and legs. Why is it so successful? Simply put, sulforaphane. Cruciferous plants such as broccoli naturally contain a substance called sulforaphane. It promotes heart and brain health, reduces cellular inflammation, and stimulates detox enzymes. Why is that important? Because inflammation turns into a quiet foe as we age. Everything is impacted: blood pressure, memory, tight joints, and tired muscles. Sulforaphane aids in halting it before it causes harm. Broccoli is also a great source of fiber, calcium, and vitamin K. These nutrients aid in digestion, maintain artery flexibility, and fortify bones. Broccoli has the opposite effect of white potatoes, which raise blood sugar and impair circulation. Both are stabilized. Let's talk to Harold, our retired truck driver who is 72 years old. Every night he would eat mashed potatoes. Then he changed something. He substituted a cup of cooked broccoli for them. He wasn't sure what to anticipate at first. But after 2 weeks, he had more energy throughout the day, his legs were less swollen, and his knees felt more stable. I no longer fear the stairs. He even said, that's what the appropriate vegetable can do. Furthermore, the advantages extend beyond bones and joints. Because of its antioxidants and folate, broccoli also promotes mental sharpness. Broccoli improves reflexes, enhances coordination, fights oxidative stress, promotes quicker nerve transmissions, and lessens brain fog. It's not only about the benefits of broccoli. What it helps you avoid is also important. You can prevent crashes by maintaining blood sugar stability. Your heart is protected when you combat inflammation. Supporting digestion also improves nutrition absorption. It matters how you cook. Sulforaphane is destroyed by prolonged boiling. For optimal taste and nutritional absorption, lightly steam or sauté slightly in olive oil. That one modification had an impact on Harold. Strolling, standing, and contemplating, it all felt more powerful. No pills, no supplements, just a veggie and a fork. Therefore, start with broccoli if you want to increase circulation, vigor, and clarity. Next up is a leafy green that keeps your legs light and sensitive, helps you see better, and fuels your brain, spinach. Let's go on. Welcome to spinach, one of the most potent greens you can eat. You've heard it's good for you, but spinach is not just healthful, it's also a smart move if you're over 60.
Why?
Because it addresses 3 of the main issues associated with aging: reduced muscular reaction, slowed circulation, and deteriorating brain function. Why does it work? Organic nitrates. There are lots of them in spinach. These substances found in plants widen blood arteries. This enhances circulation, particularly in the brain and legs. More oxygen, stronger muscles, quicker reflexes, increased attention, and more fluid movement are all correlated with increased blood flow. And that counts, since most people fall not because they have weak legs at first, but because slow signals are used at first. Even a modest step becomes deadly when your brain cannot communicate with your muscles quickly enough. Spinach aids in re-establishing that system, enabling safe and easy mobility. However, it doesn't end there. 2 antioxidants that help protect your eyesight, lutein and zeaxanthin, are abundant in spinach. The macula, the core of your retina that provides crisp, detailed vision, is supported by them. Macular degeneration becomes a serious concern as we age. You cease confidently walking when you can't see well. You pause while operating a motor vehicle. You miss words and faces. That clarity is preserved by spinach. Thus, you continue to be independent, engaged, and active. It also provides vitamin K, magnesium, and folate. These promote bone strength, emotional equilibrium, and neurological health. It is true that spinach improves your mobility, but it also improves your mood. Let's discuss preparation now. Is it too long to boil spinach a bad concept? It depletes nutrition. Alternatively, add raw to smoothies or sauté softly with olive oil. These techniques increase vitamin absorption and safeguard its antioxidants. No, a pound of spinach is not necessary. You can significantly improve your blood flow, coordination, and brain function by eating just 1 tiny handful each day. Remember this the next time you dismiss spinach as just another leafy green. It goes beyond eating. It serves as fuel for self-reliance. You safeguard your vision, memory, balance, and freedom to live without fear with every serving. The best part is that it's accessible, reasonably priced, and adaptable. Next, we'll tie everything together and demonstrate how, 1 bite at a time, the appropriate vegetables can subtly protect your future. So here we are. The veggies you may eat on a daily basis have been examined over the last few minutes. Some of them subtly impair your memory, balance, and legs, while others serve to protect them. Let's review. Let's start with the veggies you should stay away from after 60. White potatoes. They impair circulation, increase inflammation, and raise blood sugar. Eggplant, solanine, which is present in it, can aggravate nerves, joints, and coordination. Green bell peppers. They have lectins, which impair digestion and result in mild irritation. These are the ones you ought to eat more frequently. Carrots. They facilitate neuron connectivity, brain clarity, and eyesight. Broccoli. It aids in blood sugar stabilization, bone strength, and inflammation reduction. Spinach. It helps maintain vision, increases circulation, and sharpens reflexes. Although each of these decisions may appear minor, taken as a whole, they influence your mobility, mental acuity, and capacity for independence. And let me remind you of Harold in case you're thinking, well, it's too late for me. He is 72. Every night, he ate mashed potatoes. He had stiff knees, he was unsteady, and he believed that was the nature of aging. Then he changed only one thing. He substituted broccoli for potatoes. He made his lunches include spinach and carrots. And he wasn't just feeling better after a few weeks. He was living more confidently, thinking more clearly, and moving more effectively. That is the power of making well-informed decisions based on science. Expensive supplements are not necessary. A sophisticated diet is not necessary for you. You must be consistent and clear, since each bite counts as a vote. Either strength, vitality, and independence are being voted for, or weakness, inflammation, and decline are being voted for. The good news is here: every day, you have another chance to cast your ballot. I have a question for you now. Which vegetable caught you off guard today? Did you frequently eat it, or have you been avoiding it without understanding its advantages? Tell me in the comments below. I've read them myself, and I'd be interested in knowing your thoughts. If this video was helpful to you, please like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss any more advice on being free, thinking clearly, and aging well. Keep this in mind: you're not stranded. Your body is constantly paying attention to what you give it. Additionally, every wise decision you make conveys a straightforward yet impactful message to it. I remain here. I'm still concerned.